Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here, man. For today's video, we got one word to describe every NBA team's offseason, man. So, yes, I would say overall, in my opinion, it's been a pretty boring offseason. Yeah, it's been pretty boring, man. I don't know, just in my opinion, I guess like Kristaps to the Celtics, that gets you up in the morning, then congratulations. But I don't know, man. It's just kind of been pretty passive. So, yeah, we'll see what it's all about. Let's get it. Okay, we got Atlanta Hawks underwhelming. Well, that's kind of how I just described the whole offseason. Yeah, what they even do? They got rid of John Collins. Yeah, so that's what they did. That's underwhelming, man. Boston Celtics gamble. Yeah, Marcus Smart, man, like what you're losing like in the locker room with him and everything, honestly could be the biggest gamble of them all, as opposed to, obviously Kristaps Porzingis and his injury history and everything. But Marcus Smart, it's like, to me, he was like the Draymond Green, it's like Draymond is, I don't know, it's like the vocal leader for the Warriors. I mean, Steph Curry still is a leader, though, so I don't really love that comparison. But I don't know, man. I feel like Marcus Smart kind of made up for what, JT and Jaylen Brown both kind of lack in leadership roles. But hopefully they expand into that now. We'll kind of see. We got the Brooklyn Nets, mediocrity. Yeah, didn't they just get, who'd they just get, man? Oh, I think they just got Harry Giles, didn't they? Which I'm kind of intrigued by, honestly, man. But, they'll be an interesting team. Mikal Bridges is really going to break out, man. He's already kind of broken out, but you also got Nicholas Claxton, who defensively was good. Cam Johnson got his money. Ben Simmons seems motivated for whatever that's worth. So, all right. We got Charlotte Hornets wingman. Yeah, that would be Brandon Miller. And they also brought back Miles Bridges, PJ Washington. All right, yeah, man. Chicago Bulls, monotonous. The heck does that mean, man? The 500s, a group that includes... Oh, okay, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, I hate that. The 500s, bro. My Pistons was like that with Blake Griffin for a while. We were in the 500s. You do not want to be... Like, that's just boring, man. It's like, you're good enough to make the playoffs or, like, the play-in tournament, but you don't really got a lot of things going for you. So, outside of that. So, yeah, it's not great. Cleveland Cavaliers modernized. Yeah, Max Strus at that 3 spot will be nice. Coro, hopefully he can kind of, make up for that defense at that 3 spot, though, at times. So we got Jared. Oh, yeah, I mean, they're going to be a little undersized in the backcourt, but, well, I guess, no, Max Strus is a frontcourt player, but, we'll see. What do y'all think about it, man? Oh, yeah, well, Kevin Love's not on the team anymore. Dallas Mavericks trapped. Yeah, Grant Williams, I thought was kind of an underwhelming signing. I like Hardy and Green, but, they're going to kind of be, shadowed by, obviously, Luka and Kyrie development-wise. Derek Lively, though, I think could be interesting. I'm curious what he does. I think he's going to end up being like a Clint Capella type of player. Denver Nuggets weekend. Yeah, losing Bruce Brown. They didn't really do much as far as, like, filling in either. It's like they lost some players, and that was it, So, depth-wise, though, they had pretty good depth anyway, so I think they'll be all right. Detroit Pistons, promising. That's what I like to see, man. Yes, Detroit basketball, baby. Promising. I am, like my Detroit Lions, making that W against the Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs. The Lions really gave me good hope going into the season. They've lived up to it week 1. Pistons, I'm in the same boat, man, where I'm like, I look at the roster, I could see it coming together. But also what makes me nervous is there's a lot of talented NBA teams out there, man. So it's like, yeah, Cade might break out and be like a superstar. But also you got to deal with like Jimmy Butler or Jason Tatum, man. So, it's tough. You're honest. It's tough out there. So promising, but that's a good way to put it. Golden State Warriors aging. We say this every year, man. This team's got like at least 3 more years of this window. They do. Like, yeah, they get older every season. But if anything, this Warriors is reminiscent of... the Tim Duncan Big 3 San Antonio Spurs, man. It's like every year people want to say, oh, they're aging, and they always find a way. Or they bring in players, man, Kawhi Leonard that did some things out there. Then you got the young rookie CP3 coming on the team, man. Like, I'm just joking there. But, yeah, okay. Houston Rockets splurged. Yeah, they did. I see about a combined, what is that, about $83 million dollars and about 27% from three. No, I'm just joking. I do like those signings though. I feel like Fred VanVleet is really going to bring things together for that Houston Rockets at that point guard spot. Kevin Porter, could do some special things as a six man. Dylan Brooks, you exist. Indiana Pacers ascending. Yeah, I'm gonna love that Lob City threat, man, with Obi and Tyrese. Clippers stagnant, injured, disappointing, hype. Like, that's why I feel about this team every single season, man. Like, I always have them as like top 2 contender, and then they just don't do that. Lakers vindicated. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, man. Sounds like a good thing, though. They've had a good offseason. Memphis Grizzlies. Smart. You know what? I'm going to switch it up, man. Rose. As in Derrick Rose. Hopefully he plays a little bit, man. I hope D-Rose plays. Smart's got a 6'9" wingspan? Wow. Yeah, him and Desmond Bain are going to equal like one normal wingspan. Miami Heat incomplete. Yeah, I know. We're going to wait till they do or don't get Damian Lillard. I don't think they're going to. And then we're going to end up just with the Heat not having anybody left to go for free agency-wise. And it's going to be another year of, them playing decent basketball, but they're not going to win a championship. Milwaukee Bucks, satisfactory. Yeah, they did their job. Not really much more to say about that. Like, they're running it back. T-Wolf, superstar. Ant-Man, are we going to throw him into superstar status next season? I don't know if I'm quite there yet. To me, a superstar is somebody that puts up numbers, but also, it leads to winning. If you put up numbers, you do the Bradley Beal, Washington Wizards thing, then you're an all-star. So, superstar, that's going to come down to team success, too. Pelicans, uneventful. Yeah, it really was for them, wasn't it? I mean, they're still going to be very intriguing. And kind of, like they lost Trey Murphy for a bit, so that's not great. But, I got Zeller, too. Jordan Hawkins. Okay. New York Knicks, Wildcat. I would say that's a good way to put them, man. I feel like that's kind of how the Knicks are going to be next season. It's like there's these expectations going into next season because they kind of overperformed last year. But then in this case, though, I feel like people are kind of holding their breath, though, man, where it's like the Knicks could take another level up next season, or they could regress. So we'll see. OKC Thunder arrived. Yeah, Chet's here. You got J-Dub, Shea, Giddey. That's a playoff team, man. That is a playoff team, and that's probably Rookie of the Year. Orlando Magic congested across the board. Which is not like a bad thing, but there does come a point where you have too many young guards and you need to consolidate. And, it's not always, having competition at the guard spot's nice, but also uncertainty is not a great spot for that position, right? Like, to me, personally, they got to make a choice with who the future point guard of that team's going to be, and they need to trade the rest of the guys. Although I feel like Markel Fultz, I feel like, should be their backup point guard. I think Jalen Suggs should be their starting point guard. You still got Cole Anthony, man. You got the Rook, too, man. So I don't know. Yeah, Anthony Black, Markel Fultz, Cole Anthony. I almost said Joel Anthony, man. There's a lot going on. 76ers disaster. Yeah, they'll still be at least in the second round next season. Phoenix Suns aggressive. That they were, man. I still don't know how Booker and Beal's going to work out in a backcourt, but we'll see, man. That team still makes me nervous. Portland Trailblazers, transformation. Maybe in the process, but that's not really true until Damian gets traded. Sacramento Kings, continuity. Yeah, who else get this offseason? Harrison Barnes, 3-54. That's a nice deal. Sabonis, they got in the extension. Oh, they got the EuroLeague MVP, Sasha. Okay. Then they bring in, they just got JaVale McGee, too, which is, good veteran to have. San Antonio Spurs, generational. We'll see, man. We'll see. I think he's going to be great, but can we not call people generational before they actually play? Just send somebody up for failure, man. Toronto Raptors, disoriented. Hey, Schroeder here, man, he just balled out against, Team USA, so maybe he'll be a superstar next season. Utah Jazz, ambitious. Maybe to a fault. kind of like what they already had going on. I feel like John Collins just makes things sloppy. Inevitable for the Washington Wizards. Yeah, pretty much going in the rebuild. Although Jordan Poole taking 40 shots again will be kind of fun for a bit, maybe, unless you're a Wizards fan. But that's all we got for this video, guys. What is one word you would use to describe your favorite NBA team? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.